Good guys, it's Lexi, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a top-down analysis on GBPJPY and the market forecast. So the first thing I do is move to my daily time frame and mark my key levels. If you don't know what are key levels are simply potential reversal points in the market. I mark my key levels. Then I'll also consider this a key level because the market also reacted to that point in the past. I'm going to adjust this down. Okay, so after marking that, the next thing I do is move to the 4 hours time frame to identify the kind of trend we are in. Okay, I also make use of my line chart to see the market clearly. So if I open my line chart here, you can clearly see the market is in a good downtrend. Then I'll also move to my 1 hour time frame. So if I move to my 1 hour time frame, I move to my line chart, the market is in a clean downtrend, which I can see. I'm going to adjust this key level to this point here. So the market is in a good downtrend, which we can get our trend line from where the trend started from, which is from here. I'll draw my trend line down. Then we can see the trend line has been broken. The other thing we do is to mark our zone that indicates that if this zone gets taken out, the market will change direction, which is this zone. So if we get our path to make you understand better, so the market is in an uptrend from here like this, uptrend. You can see the uptrend. So if this market takes out this low, we anticipate a retest on that zone before we go short up onto the downside. That is the zone there. Let me quickly mark it out so you can see this is the zone. This is just a break and retest. Okay, so that is exactly what's there, and that is what we are anticipating for. So peradventure the market takes out this zone, I'll be expecting a retest there, but it's also looking like the zone is not ready to be taken out. Instead, the market may see come down to give us a double bottom before moving up. So two things can happen in this market: the market coming down to give us a double bottom, that is entering this zone well, because I don't want to just see the market touching the tip of the zone. So for the market to enter inside that zone, to indicate to me that the neckline for this zone will also change. So if this market enters this zone here, and starts reacting upward, we will no longer be using this zone as our breakout zone, but instead we'll be using this. So for now, the market has not yet gotten to that. Zone. So we still have this as a zone for breakout. So peradventure the market will break it out. We expect to go long up until this region here, where the market has reacted in the past. So if you look at it on your left hand side, this is the point the market has reacted to in the past several times. So that is a good place for you to secure your partials. Okay, secure most of your profits. So for now, we just wait for either the market to come to this zone, then we take this zone, put it in this place, or peradventure the market would break out from this zone, we go long up until this region, or risk reward is likely to be 1 to 3 risk reward, because most of the times breakout setup are always 70 pips, 60 pips stop loss thereabout. Okay, so this may be our entry. Wait for a breakout, wait for a retest. You watch my previous videos, you see how I take my breakout trades. So that is literally the forecast on this setup. So when we take our first TP from here, we can actually leave the remaining to run, up until this hot region, not the top but this point here. So we'll take our order, take profit from there. That's actually the plan for this GBPJPY setup. That's the plan. So if you want to look at how I take my entries, watch my previous videos. I actually made a video on that, on how to take entries on breakout setup. So two things can happen. So the market can come to this zone, move up. It can also break below. Don't just be too fixed on your bias, because market can change direction anytime. That's the forecast, and I hope it plays out as planned. Okay, make sure you subscribe and drop a comment. Bye guys.